Mary June Tracy, the Guru Mama, coming to you with the 411 of the cray cray of the world. And it's crazy out there. Just happened to say it's crazy out there. Um, yeah, just before I come on, I think it's in Minneapolis. Anyways, my heart and my prayers go out to the families, to the shooting that just happened, where these children were going to mass and the shooter came in. Really, you know, yeah, the energy's crazy if you're not willing to let go of things. If you're willing to, if you're hanging on to stuff, it can really twist things around for you and make it really crazy. And this is a time, this is, as I said yesterday, it's about don't hang on to what no longer serves you. If you're hanging on to shit and you're hanging on to shame, blame, or anger about something, you're going to find that it's going to just eat you away. It's going to come back. It's going to haunt you in some way. Just listening to that shooting that just happened, it's just horrific. It's horrific. Um, and of course, the shooter killed himself or was killed after it happened. But, looking at, of course, looking at the astrology, it shows you that there's a lot of intensity. There's a lot of intensity that's happening, and that people um are, with that, coming in, like when you see aspects. So go back to the beginning, Mary, and explain. When you see aspects, so like the moon and Mars, so you see that aspect and it happened yesterday, and of course the moon moved on. There goes the moon. So the moon moves on, right? There's still that energetic vibration that comes through, right? So of whatever was going on the anger of whatever was happening at that time within you, and it could, vibration, it could escalate in some way if you're not looking at a, and I always say, if you don't have a really strong spiritual base, if you don't have a strong connection with your divine, you'll find it very difficult when things do happen and bullshit does happen to you, and you feel like, what the fuck, why is this always happening to me, why is this craziness going on with me? And the thing is that many times we don't know why. There, shit happens, crazy shit happens, and we don't know why. But this is where it's also to being able to give it up, to the Holy Spirit, to God, to the divine, to the angels, and say, hey, I don't know what's going on, but I got to trust in you. Trust and guide me. Give me that light, give me that source. Maybe I'm here just to help somebody in the next room. Maybe I'm just here to help, to talk to the lady at the grocery store who's had a really fucking bad day. And I happen to walk in and it changed her whole mind, changed her whole day. We don't know that vibration. We may not know that, but there's a reason, because the divine does. He knows, or she knows. They know. I think there's, Lord and a lady. That's how I always see it. And wanting to help to guide you. And this intensity and this loudness that's coming in it's just, we're starting to see utmost craziness now, shootings and stuff of we've heard of mass shootings before, and hopefully we're not getting numb to it. But this is where we are starting to see a lot more of the victims, right? A lot of more victims are standing up and saying no. The girl in Scotland of the video that went viral, and I mean, she's 12. She's got a fucking machete and an axe walking around. Now, I don't know her history. I don't know what's going on. But all I know is somebody who is a not Scottish, definitely an Indian accent, was harassing them. Now, why would an older like an older person, whatever, be harassing a 12-year-old and trying to grope them? Really? Maybe she carries, I mean, she must know, if she's carrying that around, that wherever her and her sister had to walk, yeah, that's protection. And the thing is that the divine tells you that you have to protect yourself, not only soulfully and spiritually, but physically. There's got to be that you have to protect yourself. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to understand, yes, you call in Archangel Michael. Yes, you call in the protection of the divine, but you also have to be able to protect yourself and and not do stupid ass shit and go in places maybe that you shouldn't be going, right? I know a lot of people have done that. But to know the boundaries, right? And this is where things are happening where people are starting to say no more. People are starting to say, no, I'm not taking this action. Funny thing is, here's a funny thing. Haha. Um, with Archangel Michael, because he's coming in very strongly lately and working with that vibrational energy, and also with Mary Magdalene. I love Mary Magdalene because her energy is so divinely, she's so unapologetic for who she is and how she loved and how she walked her walk and did her talk, and the power that she had, along with Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is star is at, like, I think it's 9 degrees Gemini, and bringing this energy in, and bringing this energy in where he is the defender. He is the defender. He is the one that will solely embody someone to create something, and to create something that can be, that can help others and defend others against that of what is evil. That's what Archangel Michael does. He is the only angel with a sword, and his sword is one that will smite evil. Like, you see the picture of him stepping on this serpent, and I think it's this. Anyways, usually I think it's his right hand. Anyways, he's killing the serpent. He's killing it. He's killing the evil. Now, the thing is, if you don't know anything about St. George's flag, um, St. George went out and smited the dragon. He was the savior. He went out and fought against evil. That's what St. George did in the alignment of Archangel Michael. Wow. A lot of people don't know that. And I find it very funny, like, looking at all the energies and everything and else like that. And of course, people are going to say, the flag is racist, the flag is this, the flag is like, know the history. This is where, you've got to step back and say, well, who's saying that? Why are they saying that? What's going on here? And that's where, when I look at the astrology, and it's coming in hard, it's coming in fast, it's coming in with awakening, it's coming in with saying, are you paying attention to what the fuck's going on? Are you paying attention to the crap that's going on in your world? Are you just going around blindsided? This is where understanding and having that strong spiritual self, and invoking the divine, invoking that of the archangels, and saying, come with me, through me, in me, and around me, guide me in all that I say, and all that I be, and all that I do. And sometimes when you do that and then you start speaking out, others are not going to like what you say. They're not going to like what you do. They're not going to like that, you know you spoke up and said, okay, this person should not be working here, or this person should not be doing this, right? And people are going, like, well, you can't say that. That's not nice. You got to, nah, fuck that. This is Archangel Michael coming in and telling you this is what you need to do. This is what you need to start stepping into. This is the awakening. And in doing that awakening, in doing that, it's just like, you're like, well, I'm just one person. One person opens up so much more. It takes one person to crack it all open. And that's what we're doing. Each of us along our pathway are doing that. And how we do it, we have our own unique individual ways of doing things, and opening up to the divine, and opening up to that is around us. And as we are doing this, and as we are carving this pathway out, this newness out, there is chaos, there is tragedy, there is bullshit, there is a lot of crap that has to be cleared out, because there's been centuries of crap that have been there. And this is to invoke and to allow for the uniqueness of people. When you start saying that we want to take away your culture, we want to take away who you are, where you came from, don't be proud of that, because hey, that they did this. Well, they also did a lot of other things. And they're not the only culture who did bad things. Nobody talks, you know, like for England, yeah, they did a lot of bad shit. They did a lot of good shit. They brought a lot of things to different countries and cultivations and in industry and everything else. Do we talk about the Middle Eastern going around and the Arabs going around during the 17th? Was it the 17th century, the 18th century, and even up into the 19th century, going around the coastlines and stealing people and making them slaves? Hmm, don't hear that, do we? Then they have a bad flag. you know this is about invoking the truth of truth. This is about saying, hey, yeah, everybody's done a lot of bad bullshit, but we've done a lot of good stuff, and we got to start embracing the good and really honoring that of truth through it all. And in honoring that truth, in honoring that love, in invoking the beauty, mm, we're bringing in something really cool. But it is a lot of work. There is a lot of things that we have to do. And right now we don't have a lot of earth in the chart. It's mainly fire and air. God help us. Getting and that's masculine energy, right? So a lot of masculine energy. And when you get fire and air going, it can burn down a forest. It can ignite things, but it can also bring in warmth. It can bring in clarity. It can bring in renewal. That's what else it can bring in, right? So we got to allow for this Virgo mutable energy, which is really erratic and crazy right now. It really, really is. And, as Venus just, I mean, she's at 2 degrees right now. She's just coming off that opposition to Pluto. Whew. Yeah. Come into that power. Come into that power and know that, yeah, we are wanting to make a strong, stable energy within ourselves. My prayers go out to all those children that were at mass who got shot down today. Oh, it makes me want to cry. When things like that, when you see the evil just coming up, it's just in so many places, and it's being exposed. Many are going out there and exposing it, exposing it, and exposing it. Evil doesn't like to be exposed. But the thing is, evil has to tell you what it's going to do. And it's telling you. They told you about the 15-minute cities. They told you they're going to take away the combustion engine, and they want everybody to be in electric cars. They've told you that they just want solar. They've told you all of this. They haven't tried to. They say, "Oh, this is our 5-year plan." People are like, "Oh, okay." No, it's not okay. "Oh, we're going to open the borders." No, that's not okay. There's just so much there that has to be, for us to really start to say no. We're not going to take it anymore, and we're entering into this. And this eclipse, I'm going to say, this lunar eclipse, there's going to be some craziness that's going to happen with this lunar eclipse. This isn't going to be the first craziness that's going to unveil. If people think, oh well, Putin and Trump are nah, 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 nah. There's things that are happening right now people aren't even paying attention to, and that are getting into play, right? And you know, poke the bear for so long before the bear pokes back. But the bear is not stupid. It just doesn't. It'll come out roaring, but then if you ever see the bear, will go back and then it'll watch. It'll know when to attack and when to go. And this is for us to look at our inner bear of how we're coming out and how we're going through. There is going to be a lot of things to do with health, a lot of scandals that are going to be coming out. A lot of people are people are getting upset because they're bringing back, uh, like in gym, how we used to climb the ropes and stuff and do the testing and that. People are complaining like, "Oh my god, that's just so hard. You can't let your children do that. Oh my god, it's going to be too hard for them." Oh, fuck that. Kids should be out there running. Kids should be out there doing shit, right? Playing soccer, playing tag, getting out there, knowing all the neighborhood kids and shit like that. That's community. If you look at what they're doing, I mean, things like closing down certain, like how many churches have been closed down? I mean, they're burning them down here in Canada. Why? Why do you think that? And there's like, oh yeah, another church burned down. Those are gathering places. Why do you think local pubs and even I was gonna say discos, just dated myself, are closing down? Because those are gathering spots. You don't want people to gather and start talking. That's revolutionary. That's revolutionary. But people, when they've done that before, they found places where they could meet. They found places where they could talk, right? And that's the whole thing. People like, especially, it's social media. They're out there. They're talking. They're showing things, and they're saying, "Look at what's going on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this." And these people aren't right or left. These are just human beings who are saying, "Nah, I don't have a political agenda here. I just know what's right and wrong. I know this is wrong, and they're retarded." Right? So we're stepping into this newness of energy. And today we really have to make sure we're grounded. Today we really have to make sure that we are allowing ourselves to stay firm in what we're doing. So, on that note, I got to tell you, if you want to stay firm in what you're doing, join me for the fall series, or the Crone Wisdom. If you're perimenopause or menopausal, or you're just like, what the hell that's all about, join me for my 8-week series. I got payment plans for it. It is going to help you to dive into things more deeply about who you are, why things happen within your body, and how we're aligned to the stars above, because we are made of stardust. There is stardust in our DNA. So, of course, when the planets move in a certain way, it's going to react within our own spiritual being. Yes, it will. Just saying. So, I want us all to be able to be strong today. If you are part of the August or the summer series, I'll be sending out a video shortly. Please look at today's August 27th day, because it is a very powerful day. The other thing is that I did share a dream I had just not long ago, and how I broke it down and the information that I received from that dream. So powerful, so powerful. And you don't think that, oh well, what this doesn't make any sense. Like sometimes you have dreams that are popping around all over the place. Well, you could just go and you say, "Well, I was here, I was sitting in this house, and then I went over here, and then I'm out in the middle of the wilderness, and then I saw a dog," or whatever it is. And I don't understand why all these people were around. And write that down. Write that down. Right? Start to look at it. And yeah, you'll find that the information that you get is pretty fucking cool. Right? The more I've looked into the dream analysis, it is, oh, it's crazy, the information that comes to you through dreams and the subconscious. Two very powerful dreams in the last couple months. So transformational. Like they were, holy fuck me. Like, yeah, they were crazy, man. And bringing in that energy. So, understanding more of my subconscious and the craziness of my mind. Whew. Anyways, I want you guys all to have a fabulous, fabulous day. And may the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you. And all you say, and all you be, and all you do. Steve is making breakfast. I'm going to go have some breakfast. And I will talk to you guys, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know. I'm going with the flow, baby. So have a blessed one. Bye bye.